Breaking news south of downtown Columbus as police continue to guard the scene of a double shooting. It happened in the middle of the day at an intersection filled with businesses and with bystanders. Witnesses tell 10 TV what they saw seemed like something from a movie.
Tonight, we've started to piece together information about the victims and the gunman wounded by police. Police say Janaya Harbison, a mother and local daycare owner, was shot to death around noon today. Her family tells us her brother, Donnell McDonald, was also killed. The alleged gunman is Harbison's soon-to-be ex-husband. Police shot him. He's expected to survive.
We have team coverage tonight to explain in detail what happened along Parsons Avenue, as well as reaction from the victim's mother. We begin with Glenn McIntyre, who takes us back to the moment the shooting started.
Kristen, you can see police still working here behind me, a very active scene, and Parsons Avenue is closed off as police continue to process this scene. We spoke to several people who watched this horror unfold in front of them. They say 2 people were shot to death by a gunman who gave police no choice but to open fire. Kiwana Massey was thinking about safety when she pulled her car into a parking lot at the corner of Parsons and Kossuth to take a phone call. Seconds later, she would witness 2 people murdered.
All I seen him do was walk up and start shooting. Once the lady jumped out, he came and just started shooting.
Police identified the shooting victims as 29-year-old Janaya Harbison and her brother, 23-year-old Donnell McDonald. Kiwana says she saw the 2 pull up in this silver Camaro and says the shooter immediately approached the car.
He walked up to the car, she jumped out. When she jumped out, he shot her. And when she fell, he shot her some more, which that's what troubles me. And when the guy opened his driver door, he walked straight up to him and just shot him at point blank range.
With Janaya Harbison shot in the street, her brother shot in the driver's seat of the car, Kiwana says the shooter crouched beside the vehicle.
And he knelt down by the car and stayed there. I thought you would run away. Yeah. No, it's like he knew his fate. He just stayed there and kneeled down by the car, and he knew the police was coming.
Deshaun Jones saw police arrive on the scene seconds later.
I seen them get out, and that's when I stopped my car, and that's when I witnessed them get out, and they drew their guns immediately.
We told the police, he's right there, and they told him numerous times to drop the gun. He wouldn't drop it.
The cops, when they asked him to drop the weapon, and he didn't drop the weapon, and he raised up with his hand still on the gun, so they fired.
Both witnesses believe police did the right thing.
Absolutely. They warned him, they told him, he didn't comply. That's what happened.
And tonight, both remain stunned by what they saw.
I can't believe I witnessed it. I've never seen nothing like that, like in my life. It was like a movie. It was like a movie.
And we spoke to multiple other witnesses off camera who described that same sequence of events. They tell us after Roy Harbison shot his wife and her brother, he continued to wave his gun around, even firing additional shots before police arrived on scene and shot him. Reporting live in South Columbus, Glenn McIntyre, 10 TV News.
Thanks, Glenn. Columbus police say officers happened to be at the right place at the right time. Police say 2 sergeants assigned to the property room witnessed that shooting while driving down Parsons Avenue. Well, they whipped a U-turn in the middle of the street to confront the gunman. 10 TV's Maureen Kosad live to explain the actions they took to take down the accused shooter. Maureen.
Yeah, Jerry.